And weather first, the cold night already. 36 degrees at McCarran. We were down to 30 degrees this morning. We're headed for another cold morning as we head into Friday. 31 degrees to start our day. Some spots will even be in the 20s. We're getting up to 52 for the high. I'll have your weekend forecast coming up.
Our top story on Channel 13 Action News, a man and his young sons fight to rebuild their lives after surviving a vicious attack that left 2 other family members dead. Good evening, I'm Steve Wolford.
And I'm Tricia Kean. Well, police call it one of the most horrific crimes in Valley history. Arturo Martinez was attacked with a claw hammer and left for dead by a man who investigators say broke into his home, then assaulted and murdered his wife and 10-year-old daughter. Tonight, Arturo sat down with Action News to talk about the difficult healing process. Katie Crowther joins us in studio right now with the story for us. Katie.
Tricia, it's been 8 months since Arturo and his family were attacked in their own home in the middle of the night. Although he suffered brain damage in the beating, Arturo is making huge strides with his 2 little boys close by his side.
1, 2, 3.
Still bearing some physical scars, Arturo Martinez is back in the ring.
Perfect.
Fighting for what he has left and cherishes most. His sons, 10-year-old Christopher and 5-year-old Alejandro, and his livelihood, this boxing gym.
Life keeps moving, and I have to keep moving. And I can't be sad because my sons, they will be sad.
But the pain of what he lost never goes away. There are pictures of Arturo's wife Yadira and his daughter Carla on the wall, and he wears a t-shirt that bears their faces. In his office is a box of the medals Carla won competing in gymnastics.
She was an amazing girl.
He remembers nothing of the brutal attack that killed Yadira and Carla. Christopher and Alejandro were the only ones left unharmed. It was Christopher who went to school and alerted his teachers.
Next morning, I didn't know what happened.
He wanted to share his story with me.
We're doing okay, just step by step, and we keep going forward.
He says the last thing his mom said to him and his little brother was good night, sleep with angels. Now he believes she and Carla are those angels.
I'm pretty sure they're with me all the time, watching me if I'm okay.
Arturo went through 2 major brain surgeries and spent more than a month in rehabilitation. His speech and motor skills are improving every day. He and his sons are also in counseling to help heal. While Christmas will be difficult without Yadira and Carla, they're thankful they still have each other. In the studio, Katie Crowther, Channel 13, Action News.
We will never forget that story. Katie, thank you. And what an inspiration they are to all of us. Well, the man who police believe is responsible for that horrific crime is still awaiting trial. Investigators say DNA links 22-year-old Brian Clay to the murders of Arturo's wife and daughter. Clay also faces charges of sexual assault. They believe it was a random attack and that Clay was a complete stranger to the family. Clay has pled not guilty and allegedly admitted to detectives that he was on drugs and doesn't have any recollection of that night.
A lot of parents are concerned about safety as they prepare to send their children to school tomorrow, 1 week after the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary in Connecticut. Action News reporter Ricky Cheese is live at CCSD headquarters with more on what officials are doing to address those concerns. Hi, Ricky.
Well, yes, Steve, what CCSD is doing is what they've always done. Security cameras in schools, office sign-ins, emails and text alerts to parents in case of any emergency. However, some individual schools are taking their own precautions, and that's giving some parents a little peace of mind. At Desert Breeze Park, local kids played, as they should, without a worry. Are you going to keep your kids away from school tomorrow?
No, I'm not.
1 week after the massacre in Newtown, Connecticut, Marquisa Walker says her 8-year-old is aware of what could happen.
I've talked to him at home about what I feel I want him to do in certain situations. So, I mean, the best thing to do is just to speak to your child.
Also not worried, UNLV student Nicholas Anter.
Honestly, I don't really know if there's anything they could really do to make it safer. Maybe, have the teachers have guns or something, but I don't know. Other than that, I'm not.
However, some parents are so worried about possible copycats, they plan to keep their kids home. No district-wide security changes have been announced, but individual CCSD schools have their own Plan B. Foothills High is asking kids to leave backpacks at home. Canarelli Middle School sent a letter to parents outlining plans to lock classroom doors and station staff at front and back doors. Marquisa says she's reassured.
I think most of the schools out here have cameras inside and they're really secure.
Nicholas feels even the best security measures can't stop crazy.
Unfortunately, you can take all the precautions in the world, but it won't help,
Now, school district police said this week they have investigated at least a dozen bogus security threats since last Friday. However, school officials are telling parents if you do keep your kids at home tomorrow, it's going to be counted as an unexcused absence. Reporting live from CCSD headquarters, Ricky Cheese, Channel 13 Action News.
More tears and heartache today in the wake of the tragedy at Sandy Hook Elementary School. Newtown, Connecticut said goodbye to 6 more people whose lives were cut short in last week's deadly shooting spree. Families crowded into funeral homes to remember 4 more children today. Also being laid to rest, heroic teachers Lauren Rousseau and Anne-Marie Murphy. Meantime, strangers continue to travel to Newtown to pay tribute to the 20 children and 6 adults killed as hearse pass through the streets there. People around the country will pay respect to the victims tomorrow at the exact same time. There's a moment of silence planned in honor of the 26 people who died. The president is planning the moment of silence for 6:30 Pacific time.
New tonight, a former Olympic athlete has admitted to leading a double life as an escort in Las Vegas. According to the Associated Press, 3-time Olympian Susie Faber-Hamilton is apologizing for what she calls a mistake after a report surfaced online. The 44-year-old runner now lives in Madison, Wisconsin. In a tweet earlier today, she said the prostitution was related to depression.
Our crime beat tonight focuses on bold thieves who are stepping up their game. Metro says it is a growing problem right here in our valley. The brazen crooks are going after a super-sized score, stealing whole trailers and semi-trucks stocked full of merchandise. Well, recently, police uncovered $250,000 worth of stolen goods, everything from toys and electronics to food and cleaning supplies. Metro says the case is a direct result of people getting desperate in these tough times.
We found out a lot of these guys through our investigation used to be truckers and used to work, either self-contract or work for a company. And as the economy got worse and they weren't driving, they decided to go out on their own.
And these are the thieves caught stealing the truckload of merchandise. Investigators say the thieves were planning to sell the stolen goods at a makeshift storefront.
The family is trying to deal with a deadly domestic shooting and sharing the final moments with their mother before she's laid to rest. The son who survived the attack is hoping he can raise awareness by speaking out and give victims the strength to get out before it's too late.
I say speak out because it is hard. It's a situation where you're scared. You don't want to tell nobody, but at the same time, that's also your trap.
According to police, Antonio Garcia Hernandez shot his wife, Martha Gonzalez, and her son, Alberto Cañas, on December 8th at a home near Stewart and Lamb, then used the gun to take his own life. Alberto survived the shooting, but his mother died from her injuries.
An Action News update for you tonight. Congresswoman Shelley Berkley is speaking out tonight on the findings of the House Ethics Committee. She says she's pleased that a decision has now been reached, and I thank my family and friends and colleagues for standing beside me throughout this process. The House Ethics Committee says the Congresswoman violated House rules and laws by using her official position to benefit her husband's medical practice. But they also say she didn't enrich herself. So they've closed the case with Berkley's cooperation. Berkley, however, is retiring from the House after 7 terms.
In a moment, we'll have more on the cold weather in Las Vegas and around the country, but for now, something to help you think warm thoughts. Developers say it's just a matter of a few weeks now before we start to see the water slides and other attractions take shape at the new Wet n Wild water park near Fort Apache and Warm Springs. Most of the work until now has been at ground level, getting all the pipes and foundations in place. They're planning to open over the Memorial Day weekend.
Well, summer, of course, is far from the minds of people in the Midwest tonight, dealing with a blizzard. Thousands of people are without electricity tonight. And here's a look at the near whiteout conditions in Iowa. The blizzard conditions stretch from Nebraska up through southern Wisconsin. The blizzard is causing havoc out there on the roadways. There have been more than 1,000 spinouts and crashes from Nebraska to Wisconsin. And if you're one of thousands of people flying to your holiday destination this weekend, check the status of your flight. Delays are already being reported at many airports across the country, even here, Chicago, a lot of places.
Several today, so yeah, call ahead. Christian Boris in for Brian Schofield tonight. And here we just, it's just going to be cold, and not even that cold.
Yeah, definitely not that cold. A blizzard, you certainly have cold temperatures, wind, and low visibility. But, yeah, as Chicago goes, so goes the nation. Let's put it that way, with O'Hare being a huge hub. Now, last night, we had temperatures leading into this morning that fell below freezing for the first time this season. The anatomy of a freezing night, we look for cool afternoon highs, light winds, dry air, and we live in a basin. Basically, that cold air collects almost like a puddle, and everything's coming together for another freezing night. We're not far off the mark in a few spots. Right now, North Las Vegas at 32 degrees, 34 for Nels, and McCarran looking at 36. Winds are generally light, so all the elements coming together for us to see another freezing morning as we wake up tomorrow. You can see the snow bands with this big system wrapping around the Great Lakes. Now it's Indianapolis heading into Ohio. Basically this big comma-shaped system that will eventually bring some snow into the mid-Atlantic, Pennsylvania included. For us, the snow is up into southern Oregon, around Mount Shasta. It looks like things will be fairly calm with those systems staying up to the north. Meanwhile, we stay dry, mostly sunny. We're looking at a fairly nice weekend ahead, but of course the main focus is the cold temperatures. 31 for Las Vegas tonight, 29 for Henderson, 26 for Nelson, 29 for Summerlin. Outside of the city, most spots will be in the 20s. 24 for Pahrump, 22 for Beatty, and 20 for Caliente. Tomorrow, mostly sunny after that freezing warm-up of a wake-up, as we put it. 52 for Las Vegas, 53 for Henderson, and 51 for North Las Vegas. 7-day forecast here. Winter begins officially 3/16 Friday morning, only a few hours away. 58 on Saturday. We do get a few rain showers in during the day of Christmas Eve, but it's basically going to clear out by the time we get to Christmas Day. 49 degrees the high, some rain and mountain snow Wednesday and Thursday.
Thanks, Christian. Well, they use fake phone numbers and generic names on your caller ID in hopes of baiting you to answer their robocall, and a lot of people thought signing up for the Do Not Call list would stop it.
That this will eliminate unsolicited calls. Parties who continue to make the calls will be subject to a $10,000 fine from the federal, it was either the FCC or the FTC.
But one Valley man says the same pre-recorded voice keeps calling, so what's being done to make it stop? You ask, we investigate.
Well, to err is human, but when you're a surgeon, patients expect perfection. We'll show you why that's not what they're getting in some surgeries.
Also, a You Ask, We Investigate update on some changes with some blaring sirens keeping neighbors awake by a construction site near the 215. Now a preview of what's coming up right after Action News.
Impaired drivers ruin every life they touch.
DUI is one of the deadliest crimes in America.
Please don't drink and drive.
We rent out a very large location like this, and we fill it with anything from 0 up to teenagers to do with kids. It helps the local families in that they can get rid of things that their kids outgrow. They can make a little bit of money on that end, and plus we're selling things at a fraction of retail, so families can come in and get much needed items. Consigning with us is extremely easy. You log onto our website, asagrowsale.com, and once you register as a consignor, you're going to actually price and tag your things at home. Once you do that, you're going to drop it off to us a couple days before the event, and we take it from there. So we sell your items for you, and you pick up a check within a couple days of the sale closing. We partner with 5 local charities, and whatever you don't sell, you can donate to those local charities. One of the great ways to participate in our sale if you can't consign is to volunteer with us. The perk with that is you actually get to get in and shop early. People are having to look and pinch every penny, and we've just kind of given them an avenue to basically turn their kid clutter into cash.
Action News salutes Lisa Renteria for making Las Vegas a better place to live. If you have a story you would like to share, email us.
Now is the perfect time to treat your family to the Feast Buffet at your favorite station casino. More choices and new lower prices. Dinner just $7.99 at Palace and Texas Station, $9.99 at Boulder Sunset and Santa Fe, or just $13.99 at Red Rock and Green Valley Ranch Resorts. Delicious new seasonal choices like tender roast beef, shrimp scampi, and fresh-baked cakes and pies. All you can eat for one low price. The Feast Buffet at all station casinos.
We love locals.
Find your place to explore.
This is cool.
Indulge.
Yum, delicious, great for dinner.
Save.
You could make all three for less than $4
on the Live Well Network.
I want to help inspire you.
This is going to make your life a whole lot easier.
Everyday living is more fun.
Let's get this party started.
With the Live Well Network.
Discover the Live Well Network, Cox Digital Channel 116 and Broadcast Channel 13.3.
Action News.
When I was getting the runaround from the post office, I called you guys.
Giving you a voice.
The post office said they saw it on TV and said the only people that call to get something done is Channel 13.
Together, making Las Vegas a better place to live.
God bless Channel 13.
This January.
There it is.
Storybrooke.
Once gets epic. Feel the magic.
You will not keep my son from me.
Once Upon a Time. All new episodes begin Sunday, January 6th on ABC. Take Action News with you everywhere. Get your free Android app in the Google Play Store today. Action News, live at 11, continues.
Well, a new study by doctors at Johns Hopkins University is a little disconcerting for anybody about to have surgery.
What we found is that about 40 times per week in the U.S., patients have a sponge or a towel left. 20 times a week, we operate on the wrong side of the body or the wrong part of the body, and 20 times we do the wrong operation.
And it all adds up. The research shows surgeons make more than 4,000 mistakes a year. And it's not only dangerous, it's expensive, costing the healthcare industry an estimated $1.3 billion in malpractice payments over the past 20 years.
Yeah, you definitely don't want them making mistakes. Well, many of you are sick and tired of those annoying robocalls. You may have even added your phone number to the Do Not Call registry, thinking it will put an end to those calls. But one Valley man says his phone is still ringing, and he wants to know why and what's being done to prosecute the people dialing his number. So when you ask, we investigate. Here's Action News reporter Michael Leparty.
The same recording comes from a number of different phone numbers, different area codes.
Hello, this is Rachel at Cardholder Services, calling in reference to your current credit card account. There are no problems currently with your account. It is urgent that you contact us concerning your eligibility for lowering your interest rate.
Richard Greenblatt is a man with few credit cards, but not few words when it comes to the robocalls he keeps getting.
I'd like to have them stop.
But no matter which number he pushes,
please press the number 1 on your phone now to speak with a live operator and lower your interest rate. Or press the number 2 to discontinue further notices.
The woman on the phone, Rachel, keeps calling back. Richard isn't just annoyed, he's tracking the calls, what time they come in, and the numbers that show up on the caller ID. He's filed a complaint with the Do Not Call registry, but was surprised by the response he got back.
It says, we do not prosecute or go after or investigate individual complaints.
So Richard emailed Action News, wondering why he should even make a complaint in the first place.
That's a good question. We checked in with the Federal Trade Commission, and they're very familiar with Rachel, the woman in the message who keeps calling. In fact, they call Rachel public enemy number 1.
We were receiving approximately 200,000 complaints a month about cardholder services robocalls.
And after investigating, the FTC found the companies who collected an upfront fee from people who got the robocall did little, if anything, to fulfill their promises.
The FTC has now sued a total of 10, with these latest 5 cases, we've now sued a total of 10 companies that have used that or a similar robocall to offer credit card interest rate reduction services.
Lawsuits that came about as a result of consumers filing a complaint. And remember how Richard kept pressing numbers to try and talk to someone?
Pressing a number, it's likely to just lead to more robocalls because it tells the caller that this is a live number and that they'll keep calling.
Instead, the FTC says go to your computer and file a complaint with them. Richard hopes people will listen to that advice, fearing that someone's personal information could be given to the wrong person.
They wouldn't keep on doing it unless people were being gullible enough to take advantage of it.
The FTC says another option to consider is to contact your phone carrier and try to have the number blocked, although they say a lot of times those numbers are spoofed, meaning it may show up on the caller ID as being a 702 number, but they could really be calling from Asia. To add your number to the Do Not Call list or to find out how to file a complaint, go to KTNV.com and type in the keyword links. Michael Lepardi, Channel 13, Action News.
And an update on another story you asked us to investigate. People living around a construction site are finally getting some relief after Action News stepped in. Sirens are set up at the location on Warm Springs Road near the 215 to warn big rigs they might not have enough clearance to drive under the overpass. But the loud blaring was keeping people up all night until the county responded and reduced the length of the siren to 5 seconds, but some say it's not good enough.
I don't think they really care. You know, they say they care, but they don't have to sleep through it, so how caring are they?
Well, the county says the sirens are critical for safety, but they are looking at some other options like strobe lights. We'll let you know if they make that change. If you have an issue or a problem you'd like us to check out, send an email to 13investigates@ktnv.com. Be sure to include a phone number so we can get in contact with you.
An update now to a Contact 13 consumer alert for those of you who fly Southwest. We told you how the airline is implementing a fee for passengers who miss flights and then try to rebook. In addition to that no-show fee, the airline has also announced it plans to raise fees on early check-in and oversized bags. No word tonight on when any of these new fees will actually take effect. Well, Las Vegas is a hot spot for visitors to ring in the New Year's on the Strip, and the Valley is already gearing up for America's biggest party.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
That's right. Today we got a sneak peek at the fireworks preparations by the Grucci Company. This year they plan to have more than 80,000 effects with fireworks launched from the rooftops of Strip casinos. Fremont Street is also preparing, of course, for the big night.
Well, perhaps a more pressing countdown is underway right now. We should know in a few hours if an interpretation of the Mayan calendar is correct and tomorrow is the end of the world. Most people, of course, don't believe it, but at least a few people around the valley have been preparing just in case. Employees at the Zombie Apocalypse store say business has been brisk over the past few days with customers coming in to stock up on survival supplies. Tomorrow's date is when an important phase of the ancient Mayan calendar ends.
I have a feeling we'll be here tomorrow night together.
Yeah, 7-day forecast.
Yeah, I think so.
We're okay.
Well, still ahead, a judge says the puck stops here and decides if it's still okay for a high school girl to play on the boys' hockey team.
Also, we'll tell you where you can pick off a condo in an exclusive area of South Orange County, California for $1. But yes, there is a catch. Stay with us.
This is Action News live at 11 with Tricia Kean, Steve Wolford, and Weather First with meteorologist Brian Schofield.
The 7-day forecast, sponsored by the all-new Station Casinos boarding pass. Get the card that gets you meals, cash back, and free slot play faster. Sign up today.
Accidents can be devastating. I'm Adam Kuttner. In many cases, I could get you immediate compensation before your case settles. Don't wait for your settlement. Get compensation now.
Injured? Ask attorney Adam Kuttner, 382-0000.
One thing that Las Vegas was missing was a free clinic. This year, we will be maxed out at 6,000 patient visits a year. Our vision is to have another site in downtown Las Vegas, and we would service 30,000 patient visits a year. Volunteers are what we really need. Doctors, students, housewives. It isn't what you get, but what you give in life.
Action News salutes Dr. Florence Jameson. If you have a story you'd like to share, email us, and together we'll all make Las Vegas a better place to live.
His heart was broken on The Bachelorette.
It hurts a lot.
But Monday, January 7th, Sean is back.
He is Mr. Perfect.
For a new season that's red hot. And you know what that means. Red hot romance.
We're supposed to spend the rest of our lives together.
Red hot tears.
I can't be tortured like this.
Red hot drama.
All hell is about to break loose.
The Bachelor season premiere Monday, January 7th on ABC.
Find your place to explore.
This is cool.
Indulge.
Yum, delicious, great for dinner.
Save.
You could make all three for less than $4.
On the Live Well Network.
I want to help inspire you.
Oh, well, this is going to make your life a whole lot easier.
Everyday living is more fun.
Let's get this party started.
With the Live Well Network.
Discover the Live Well Network, Cox Digital Channel 116 and Broadcast Channel 13.3.
Do you need $2,000 to $10,000 super fast? Forget the slow banks and expensive payday loans. Call Mr. Amazing Loans today at 855-356-5626. That's 855-356-LOAN or visit MrAmazingLoans.com. Mr. Amazing Loans is the fast and easy way to get $2,000 to $10,000 with same-day approval. Call 855-356-LOAN or visit MrAmazingLoans.com.
Be there for the Disney Parks Christmas Day Parade. Bring on the magic! With Grammy Award winners Lady Antebellum, hosted by Nick Cannon, Mario Lopez, and co-host Maria Menounos. The Disney Parks Christmas Day Parade. Christmas Day, part of ABC's Home for the Holidays.
Take Action News with you everywhere. Get your free iPhone app in the App Store today.
The federal government's fiscal cliff is looming, and the Speaker of the House says it's up to the president to avert the crisis. This after House Republicans canceled a vote they plan tonight on their Plan B to raise taxes on millionaires. Senators have been told to plan on being back in Washington 2 days after Christmas in an effort to head off the fiscal cliff.
New information tonight on a legal battle involving a high school hockey player. The New Hampshire girl fighting to stay on the boys' team has a new victory under her belt. A judge has ruled she can continue to play on the boys' hockey team even though her school has formed a girls' team. The teenager joined the boys' team 3 years ago before the girls' team was formed. Since then, however, the school had been trying to force her to change teams.
Well, in these tough economic times, everybody is looking for a great deal. Well, there's a condo in California up for sale for only $1. Serious. With that price, the fourth floor, 500 square foot condo is grabbing attention, but there are two catches. Residents have to be 55 or older to live here since it's a retirement community and be able to pay the Homeowners Association dues. Get this, more than $1,700 a month. The dues, though, also cover weekly maid service and daily meals are also included. That's steep, though.
Yeah, a lot of people get creeped out by Murphy beds, too.
Yeah,
did notice the Murphy bed. Still ahead, we'll show you where some mail carriers really are living up to the Postal Service creed.
And these couriers are taking the part about the snow to a whole new level in the swift completion of their appointed rounds. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Staff Sergeant Harris from Kabul, Afghanistan. Just want to wish my girlfriend, Ashley, and all my loved ones back in Las Vegas happy holiday season. Let you know that we're all thinking about you, and we love all you guys.
24-hour day planner, sponsored by Walker Furniture, your #1 furniture store for 57 years. Why?
Furniture. It's all we do.
For this festive season, ABC's The Chew is showing you how to dress up your holidays.
Good friends, great food,
and even better leftovers.
Delicioso.
This is what I call happy holidays.
Chin chin.
Cheers.
There's only one place for everything you need to brighten up this magical time of year.
Happy New Year!
Make The Chew your home for the holidays. Weekdays on ABC.
Find your place to explore.
This is cool.
Indulge.
Yum, delicious, great for dinner.
Save.
You could make all three for less than $4.
On the Live Well Network.
I want to help inspire you.
Oh, well, this is going to make your life a whole lot easier.
Everyday living is more fun.
Let's get this party started.
With the Live Well Network.
Discover the Live Well Network, Cox Digital Channel 116 and Broadcast Channel 13.3.
Have you been accumulating items for years? Now is the time to cash in. I buy all types of jewelry. Gold, silver, turquoise, and even some costume jewelry has value. Don't be embarrassed, bring it all. Nevada Coin and Jewelry uses the most advanced technology, the X-ray spectrometer. Get paid the actual percent of your gold. Jewelry sorting done right in front of you. I buy diamonds 1 carat or larger. Let me repeat, don't be embarrassed, bring it all, cash on the spot.
At Action News, we're proud of Southern Nevadans making Las Vegas a better place to live.
Tony and I started the Goody Two Shoes Foundation in 2003. We just wanted to help kids get new shoes. Shoes can have a huge impact on children in need. We now do 10,000 children a year.
These kids who are so appreciative of a pair of shoes.
Action News salutes Nikki and Tony Birdie of Goody Two Shoes for making Las Vegas a better place to live.
It's a great community.
Do you know someone making Las Vegas a better place to live? If so, let us know.
Unwrap big games Christmas Day on ABC. Knicks, Lakers, followed by Thunder Heat Christmas Day on ABC.
A winter storm is wreaking havoc on parts of the Midwest, but postal workers are letting a little old blizzard stop the delivery of packages in time for Christmas. Wisconsin, as we told you earlier, is getting slammed with snow as the storm moves through the upper Midwest. But today, mail carriers in Schofield braved whiteout conditions to dig out their vehicles and make their appointed rounds. They say it's all part of a job.
Like our motto is, in rain, sleet, snow, we get the packages delivered. It's really important to the customers, you know, that we get the mail delivered to them.
Well, the post office workers say safety is still their most important thing, but they are doing everything possible to get the packages delivered on time.
Decorations at one home are bringing more than just the holiday spirit. Neighbors say the display is so detailed, it's actually causing a distraction. Aside from the loudspeakers blaring Christmas music, there are tons of inflatable characters. That is something else. I don't think I've seen anything like that. The display is so intense it causes traffic problems from people who are just slowing or stopping to take pictures. The homeowner doesn't mean any harm. In fact, he's using the decorations to help raise money for newborns in foster care. That is over the top, though, isn't that?
Yeah, probably has a glow like the Las Vegas Strip at night, too.
Exactly.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
His heart was broken on The Bachelorette.
It hurts a lot.
But Monday, January 7th, Sean is back.
He is Mr. Perfect.
For a new season that's red hot. And you know what that means. Red hot romance.
We're supposed to spend the rest of our lives together.
Red hot tears.
I can't be tortured like this.
Red hot drama.
All hell is about to break loose.
The Bachelor season premiere, Monday, January 7th on ABC.
The insurance company is going to say, sure, our driver caused the accident, but you weren't hurt. Oh, you've proved that you were hurt. Well, the doctor overtreated you. They fight you at every turn. So just knowing that they're going to admit they caused the accident doesn't mean squat. It doesn't mean anything. We still have to fight all those other battles for you.
We're making sure that our clients are protected from that type of conduct from the insurance company.
Hennis and Haight. You want these guys on your side. Call 862-8200.
With sleep, it isn't just the quantity that matters, it's the quality that matters as well. So that's why you've got to get into RC Willey and check out their amazing selection of quality mattresses.
If you can't sleep, your mattress may be to blame. Right now, you can save up to $500 on name brand mattresses, including Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest, Serta, Spring Air, and Heirloom. Twin sets start at $79 each piece, and queen sets are as low as $299.
RC Willey, your home, your way.
Now is the perfect time to treat your family to the Feast Buffet at your favorite station casino. More choices and new lower prices. Dinner just $7.99 at Palace and Texas Station, $9.99 at Boulder, Sunset, and Santa Fe, or just $13.99 at Red Rock and Green Valley Ranch Resorts. Delicious new seasonal choices like tender roast beef, shrimp scampi, and fresh-baked cakes and pies. All you can eat for one low price. The Feast Buffet at all station casinos.
We love locals.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Did you make them a promise to pay them back $150 a month?
No. Yes, he did.
You may have good reason to be annoyed with him. You don't have any reason to be annoyed with me.
Next, Judge Judy.
A full hour, Friday at 4 on Channel 13.
Do you know the compensation you're entitled to right now and in the future? Do you need my help?
Golightly and Associates, 222-3333.
And that does it for this edition of Action News Live at 11. Stay with us. Nightline's coming up next.
Assuming the Mayan apocalyptos are wrong, our next reports begin at 4:30 a.m. on Action News this morning. Thanks for watching. Have a great day tomorrow.
Hopefully we'll.
Injured in an auto accident? Call Harris & Harris Personal Injury Lawyers. Proven results.